So I'm back again. Oh, sorry about that. So I finally found the planet I was looking for. And that was, of course, the last one in the in the number of planets I encountered.
Units received. Alert. Navigational data received. Units received. Units received.
I have a feeling there is only one animal on this planet, so I can get a little bit of bonus for finding all the animals and there is only one, then I will not complain about it. There it is. There we go.
Units received.
Oh. So might as well take these when we are here. So I know it's not much, but it's there. So it is sometimes weird with these kind of missions. You really rock around and it is so slow because when it doesn't give you anything from space, whether it's the correct planet or not, you know it's one of those in this system, but there is an amount of them, and which one is the correct one? Well, that's the one you never know. C and a B show. It sounds like the start to a joke, but it's not. C and a B show. So It's a little bit difficult to go anywhere if you don't have any fuel.
Technology recharge.
That's just how it is. Rollerveld. Let's go there. Flourishing planet with sentinels. Nice. Everything you want from a system, from a planet. So it's been a very dry day with what we come across so far. Haven't found any airships or anything interesting at all. There's another A1. Looks a little bit like mine. The thing is, all I have done so far it's what we've done so far is actually mainly trading. Nothing interesting whatsoever. Has not been. Yeah, I have earned money. I mean, I have passed 1.5 billion, but it's not really done what I would wish for. Then I get one of these for and it's again low numbers of carbon. It's not even worth the time to do it. If you really want carbon, go to a planet with plenty of trees and get it from some of the trees. Explore solar shuttle. There is another explorer there, but he's gone. Okay. It's fine. It is as it is. Hope is good. Trade, trade.
Units received.
What? Oh, stocks. Okay. That is a trade thingy. Okay, I'll take that one. I will take these just to do something reasonable.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Ended up a little bit where it's I think I have to check here. Fill that on, put that back. Because I knew I had more. So a lot here which can actually go to selling. I do not understand why I get so many of these, but well, it ended up being coinage eventually. Oh, I need to go to the sales department. So it's sending me to the harvester first, so that's okay. So final B1. Better than a C1. Now I need to make sure it sends me to the right one first. Oh, the sentinels as well. Lovely. Then we get it all in one go. Nice. So here would be good to harvest trees if you need carbon, because all of them will give quite a lot. Hot again. Very hot.
Technology recharge. Technology
don't know if it is a...
Weather update. Storm clearing.
It was.
Technology recharge.
So that waveform is 7. Good. We start running. Don't do that to me. It goes a little bit easier to get them to deactivate if you don't shoot at them. So let's see if I can find an abandoned building. Nope. That was not what I could find. That's fine. doesn't seem in a very good so it seems like the pilot committed suicide, but it's sad when you end up in that situation, but it should always be the last thing you do. To be honest, if you get so depressed that you are thinking about taking your own life, go and talk to someone. Because it's one of these things, you cannot undo it, so it's one of those, I would say, bad decisions which is not only bad, it's really bad. Birds here. There's a monolith. Oh well, let's see what we can get out of this. It's not the best of ships, but it will give some coinage. If not anything else. Now it's going to be funny because it normally calls my solar ship and that's damaged. So I could end up in a little bit of a shitty situation, but let's see. So, what do a sea hauler valued 11 million actually scrap as? 2.5? 2.5, that was not too bad guess. So the floating Gatotto sounds Italian, I don't know why. And yeah, the burning ship is mine. Well, I'll deal with that in a moment. I do find it very annoying it does this, but oh well.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
So it's just annoying. That's the best I can say about that. Speed Explorer. And my burning ship.
Shield down.
So, problem was
Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired.
I
Technology repaired.
used it to jump the
Component repaired.
culvert, which I always do.
Component repaired. Component repaired. Technology repaired. Component repaired.
And of course I need to repair it after I've done that, but
Component repaired. Technology repaired.
can't really fly around without the sail, so
Component repaired. Technology repaired. Component repaired. Technology repaired. Component repaired. Technology repaired. Component repaired.
luckily most things I do have in stock, so it's not too critical. I need some emerald. I have that on my freighter, so I'm not going to fly any weird places anyway, so I forgot something, didn't I? Forgot to hand in one of the missions. I was so busy selling the scrap from the ship, but I actually forgot to hand in the mission I had. That was kind of stupid. That was kind of very stupid. So now we can fly to a planet and do some more stuff and exchange the ships as well.
Warning. Threat detected.
I really don't like to fight in this ship, but I don't think I have any options if it comes to it. Damn. Oh.
Hostile scan detected. Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching. Weather warning. Incoming storm.
There's a sentinel pillar over there. I hate when things attack me like that. That is so inappropriate. Stormy weather, so let's stay inside until that goes away. Unfortunately, I have to stay on the rooftop. And that's not the best place to stand in a storm, to be honest.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
So I find these easier to do when I have to kill animals, to be honest. I'm not still sure with my choice of weapon, but who knows. I will go and sit in this ship, but I'm going to take a short bathroom break. So stay with me, it won't take long. So, back again. Sorry for that. I was thinking if I should take a look at that sentinel pillar. If I can find it now. Where did it go? Stormy weather is not helping. There. This can kill you. Probably will. I can't see what I'm doing. It's being repaired. So now all the sentinels in this system is disabled. I always thought it was only on the
Storm clearing.
planet you were, but apparently it's
Received.
so. It was actually not a too bad outcome of this.
Technology recharge.
Got missions, I got some stuff. Did I get this? Yep. Let's take that as well. Cool. Remember to pick up all these. because they make with those grenades they throw. Okay. And as far as I know, they will be disabled for 24 hours, but I might be wrong. What's up? No, you're not coming up. You're not getting my chair, and you're not getting my keyboard today. I have a cat sitting meowing at me, looking very angry that he wants either my chair or something else. He likes laying on my keyboard, and I do not like that when I'm playing. I do prefer to have the usage of the keyboard myself. So, when the game can't really give you anything interesting to do, you can always find it yourself. I am saying that, good evening, how are you today? You come on just as it started becoming a little bit interesting. It's the cat. The other evening he came up and he let well, next to my keyboard, but he sent it down on the floor suddenly. So, yeah. The dog is not interested in the keyboard yet. I think she has it too well to complain to the animal people, so so far okay. I would say that the missions I've been given today has been extremely dull, and the rewards even worse. So I took some in this system just to do something really, and at least I got a little bit of a little fight with sentinels. I found the sentinel pillar and I took that apart. So got a hard frame for a from a walker, so that at least done something interesting. I would say the galaxy has been quite variated. It's not all planets of hell. Oh. Ah, well done. Well done. I will say it's always good when it actually kind of pan out. At least that's how I feel it. No, it's weird some days, and as I say, there is so much such law in this game. Because you get all the things you don't look for. But what you look for is not what you're finding. And I proved it earlier tonight that I was looking for an abandoned building and I found a distress signal. Okay, it gave me 2.5 million, but still. That's not really what I need. Yeah. Oh, it kind of feels so good when you actually get those things you want. Then it's suddenly like everything is worth it. Yeah, that's you know that's such law again. Now you abandon the mission, but look what I have on my there. I bought it on a trade station, so yeah. I was thinking of you when I did it. And I'm kind of glad I now could kick some Sentinel R's again. Because the other day it was going so badly and they really got under my skin. And that I'm not happy about because I know I can. I think the Gex here has not paid for the energy bill. I don't know. I don't think I have done anything different than what I normally do, and then suddenly all my sentinel fights the other day I was almost dying constantly, which really annoyed the hell out of me. So I stayed away from them on the ground for well, all day yesterday. I just stayed away and thought, I need to think this through. But then I came across a sentinel pillar and I thought, let's see what we can do. So, yeah. If I was a wise man, I would know. But I don't know if it was that yeah, but it might be, well, I think sometimes you might be, I don't know, a little bit off, so you are a little bit slower than normal, or yeah, I will go hunting to see what I can find, but I'm in no rush right now. I got one which I actually like. But let's see. Now I'm going for the living ship and then see what that comes up with. That will be the next project for me, and when that's done, then I don't know. Then we could go down that route. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the same. I have two haulers. One of them I know I can actually just scrap if needed. And then I don't know. I have. Yeah, that's. It hurts a little bit to scrap an S-Class. Oh yeah. I only have one, and I of course got that when I was scrapping that hauler I found, and it's it ended up you know, the ship on fire in the hangar. That's mine. Because I of course had not repaired it after the jump. I was in no hurry to do that, but then suddenly I had to because that was what was in the space station, and I know I could just jump to my freighter, but yeah. What galaxy? Are you still in the Start galaxy? Ah, okay. So you have been jumping before. I'm not always sure how it works out because I have not hit the Eisenthal in any of my jumps, so I've been there on my original save, but not on this one. Yeah. I cut the video out with the jump. It's on my YouTube channel. If you need to know what we did, but I think you got it. That's all the interesting stuff here. Jesus. Oh shit. Oh, let's go over there. That could be interesting. This wasn't. Yeah, I just picked it up at the Sentinel Pillar. I actually got it there. I don't know why I took it. I normally don't do. And then it of course put it on. This is just a normal multi-tool, but it looks kind of nice, so that's... That's very often what I go by. Yeah, I like the shiny.
Alert received.
Yeah, but I mean, it's that discussion again that is it right or is it wrong? I don't know, and I'm not even taking that consideration. I play for my kind of pleasure, and if I like something and think it looks good, I don't care if it's a CBAS. It can always be upgraded. It only costs nanites in the end. Yeah, exactly. I'm fully on the same part. The thing is, as I always say, how you do it is up to you. There are easy ways, there are medium difficult ways, and there's difficult ways. And sometimes some hints can make things easier for you. Brilliant. But it's still your choice whether you want to do it or not. I mean, like our American friend suggested going into first person and don't dig holes. That was brilliant, and I thought, well, I'm trying it out and see if I like it. Yeah, that's going to be how I do it then. And I'll be totally honest, if I hadn't liked it, I wouldn't have continued with it. But now I'm start doing it that way because why not? Yeah, I saw that the upper had gone. it's something they always come on the offer when they put out a new upgrade. So I would say if it's not an offer, then wait until the next upgrade, and then it will go on offer again. Now I talked to with my son about save games because he's the Xbox expert in the house, and he was not much help, to be honest, but he imagined, because what he has encountered, that the save files is the same on the different mediums, so if you could copy them off, then you should be able to, but it's the thing with accessing them on Xbox. I do not know how simple that is. I mean, we have most of our Xbox things on an external hard drive anyway, but so that could just be plugged into a PC, and I could probably find out to rip them off, but theoretically you should be able to RDP to the Xbox because it's Windows operating system, but it's not straightforward. Yeah, it's but there is some different things with crisscross on server side. I'm not no doubt about that.
Units received.
Yeah, I mean I think it depends where it's saved. I honestly don't know with No Man's Sky where, because if it's saved in the cloud, for instance, then there wouldn't be any problems, but I can't see if it is. But I could actually try and go the other way, and unfortunately that I can't do that right now. because our Xbox is in a moving box. And I think I'm going to get into trouble if I start unpacking the boxes. Sure. Yeah. I'm sitting thinking, do I know anyone who plays on Xbox? But all I know that play on console is PS players, so that might be the same issue, but I don't know. Yeah, and you use the same account, then that might be the best way of testing it, actually. This is not useful. Now I'm back to the crap again. I like they give me $500,000 when they give me a gift. I really need all that money. Yeah, as you have the game pass, then you can easily try and see what happens. just did a mistake, but never mind.
Units received. Units received.
I just bought things too expensive. Oh God. That's not how you make money. Oh, it's better.
Units received.
That was much better. Oh, I won't get any sleep tonight because of this. No, you're right. And, yeah, that's actually true. That is actually true.
Technology recharge.
I'm actually not normal, very
Units received.
how can you say it, adamant on getting each little coin out of things. I just put some percentage calculations to it, and that's what I go for. And I know that in general that is actually quite okay. But you could probably calculate much more accurate than I do. Well, I would say that's one lemon I keep squeezing. It's just kind of sitting in my backbone doing it. It's probably quite silly, but and I know there is way better ways of getting nanites than doing that. I mean, you could just you could actually just take some of the luxury things, or I can't do that when I'm warp. Oh God. But I mean, if you really want to make nanites, right? You can take something like these, label core. They give 50 a piece, so you could really farm them and make really a lot. No, as I say, collect these, and when you have a stack, then refine them. I think there's other things which you also can see if I remember right. Didn't I have any of them? Take them. They're just gone. Okay. So, yeah, but there are other things which turns into nanites, which is much more lucrative than doing the small things. No, that's absolutely. As I said, it's just habit for me to squeeze the lemon and actually see what comes out of it. Yeah, this was. I wanted to see if there was a empty space station, but there weren't. No, I mean, it's also again what you find important when you play, because if you really need nanites or coins, then you know how to actually make it. The problem is you need to find out the recipes, and you need to find them out yourself, and that is one thing which kind of annoy me. I wish you could for instance, find blueprints or something like that for them out and about, that would be fine, but I am planning making a cookery show one day. But I need to make sure I have some interesting recipes, and those I have gone through is not overly valuable. Oh no, No Man's Sky cooking. Wow, who knows? I might go into. I actually have made a couple of cooking videos together with my son. He is very, very good at. Well, it was baking, but I have another YouTube channel with travel stuff and different things. And I don't know what we start doing when we moved. It depends on the kitchen, really. If it's a good place to film, to make videos, then we might actually do something. We are actually a family who loves cooking, so it's that could be something bad. I have never seen myself as a Twitch cook. But make some YouTube videos, that's a whole other thing. It's a little bit easier to edit the mistakes, if any. That sounds lovely. Yeah, that's. I think it's great to actually kind of challenge yourself sometimes. We used to in the past have every Saturday we had a theme, and then it was a 3-course dinner, and one was making the starter, one was making the mains, and one was making a dessert, which correlated with that theme. And It's something we actually have talked about going back to, because it's actually good to, as you say, challenge a little bit out of the ordinary. We have made some weird shit sometimes. And some more successful than others. But yeah, I really find it interesting and to do these kind of things. But both you have to research it, you have to find it, and you have to find recipes, and you actually have to execute it, and you sometimes work with stuff that you don't really know how to work with. Yeah. Oh, we had all the traditional one with different countries, and we had something like recreate something we got on holiday, or but we also had with certain things had to be in the 3 dishes, and one of them we and it was random pull. We had to have chicken in all 3 dishes, and I was making dessert. Okay. That's a lot of food you're going to make then. Well, I would say I managed to find a Turkish dessert with chicken in. And that was quite interesting. And I'll say I have never made it since, because it was not very nice. It was a little bit too strange for our palates, to be honest. No, because that's the thing, that the ingredients we pulled had to be in all. At another situation, it was it lemons, or what was it, oranges? I can't remember, but that was way easier. And the same with some herbs, that goes quite better. Well, yeah, yeah. But I went the full mile and made it was the chicken was dissolved in a milky thingy, so it turned into kind of a porridge, and the chicken was actually thickening it. But it was weird. It was the problem was the consistency. It was not what you would have. It was too far away from our mouthfeel with food.
Alert. Navigational data received.
I would almost say if you made that very sweet Chinese syrupy chicken dish could also be regarded as dessert. I think there's even fruit in it. So, your Eurovision idea, are you then thinking making a little dish from each country, or because you can't make a full dinner from each? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds lovely. I got part of that for dinner tonight. I got chicken liver, so I am not buying crap from you. No. Huh?
Units received.
That sounds interesting. I might steal that idea. What date is it? It's Eurovision night. It's mid-May, isn't it? So I'm thinking if we are put in getting proper into the house, then we could make the. My daughter is a very big Eurovision fan, and she has already booked TV and everything for that evening. So that could actually be a really good idea, doing something in that direction. of May. Yeah, we should be finished with the movement there. If I got the dates right, we get the keys the 3rd of May. And then we have set off a week to do the move. So that should be possible. I'm going to steal your idea. Yeah. But now I'm going to conspire with my son and see what we can do. That should be possible to make a little bit fun evening, the 13th of May. Some horrible rewards I get today. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'm having some ideas here, so that's. And the funny thing is, you can go from the very simple to the extreme complicated. So there's a little bit for everything. Yeah, well, I was thinking, for instance, we have so many Polish shops here in Reading. Buy some small Polish sausages. They are quite different from many other countries' sausages. And then there's the question, what we have seen there's Polish supermarket in Lincoln as well. It's probably on the other side of that hill then. Yeah. thing I like from, well, their smoked bacon is very, very nice. Yeah, I mean, I would say that's one of the good things with Reading as well, that there is a wide assortment of ethnic supermarkets. Very close to where we live is a Chinese supermarket, and it's real Chinese things you can get. So all those vegetables which you can't buy anywhere else, you can find there. Am I stupid here? Oh, not entirely. Am I blind or... There we are. Yeah, I will agree to a certain, but two things I'm really disappointed with. There's no proper butchers anymore. Well, there is one in Caversham, but he is so immensely expensive. And the fishmongers has disappeared as well. And I'm sorry, this supermarket are not doing fish very well. Yeah, if you upgrade it properly, then you can get some very, very nice jumps out of it. That was really one of my bad moments when we played the expedition, was that we started pretty much at scratch. Yeah, it has turned so bad. Um, Luckily, there is greengrocers in Reading, which is quite good, and we sometimes uh, make an expedition and buy in and then go home and cut up and freeze some of the stuff so we have by a little bit of a while, but I would say supermarket greens has been horrible lately. And then there's lack of things that's there's certain things I can understand. It can be hard to get out of the season and stuff like that. Yeah, but other things you really wonder how on earth have we come to that situation. That should not happen in modern times. Yeah. And you know what? I love tomatoes. I never buy tomatoes in Britain. But when we come to the Mediterranean or anywhere where there's a little bit of sun, I can eat them like people do with fruit. I actually think the problem is a little bit different because I think many people actually don't cook anymore. And that is punishing those who do. You see how many people try notice it in the supermarket. How many people are actually buying microwave meals and stuff like that, and how much space it actually takes up. That's one of the things which really shocks me. You know, say we experimented a little bit with some of that kind of food, microwave food for lunch while we were working at home. And I very quickly went away from it because that was not to my standard. I can in the same time almost make something which is much better. I know you can heat a meal in 6 to 8 minutes in the microwave, and yeah, but I would rather spend 3 times that amount of time and then get something which is proper. I do like proper food, to be honest. Yeah, yeah, no, exactly. We have done the same, especially because when we travel, we always travel two and two, so there's always one home with the animals, and we've always made sure that there is the easy way out sometimes, and portioned up lasagna for one, or other dishes which doesn't die by being microwaved. I even in the past had chicken soup frozen so it could just go in the microwave, and it was quite convenient when someone was a little bit under the weather.
Product received.
Wow. To be honest, all those dishes where you have made a sauce in a pot, and it I mean, there's nothing better than second day goulash, for instance. So it really has fusioned all the taste into it. That is yeah. But there is a lot of dishes that actually is better on second day. Before we moved where we live now, we used to have a very big soup pot and made soup for 3-4 days sometimes. Well, my daughter was not always happy when it turned third and fourth day, but it just became better and better. But unfortunately, we had a induction hob here, so we had to change that a little bit, but it has been dug out again, the pot, because now we're going to move to a place with gas hob, so that's one thing I'm looking forward to. I love soup in the autumn and in the winter, to be honest. I find it's so lovely when it's bad weather outside.
Navigational data received. Product received.
Yeah, that's absolutely also lovely. We very often go for kind of one pot dishes in autumn and winter, especially with things that are in season. I know it's not everything that is, but she her who must be obeyed.
Hostile ships defeated.
That one was not a mission. Well. It's kind of funny because I'm originally a city mouse, if you can say that. My ex-wife was a country mouse, so the food she brought in was all this hearty farmers dishes, and there was a lot of things with where it's not soup, but it became broth, and I never had that before, and that type of dishes I kind of love them, especially in cold times.
Product received.
So I actually been here before? I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it. But I must admit that's one of the things I really look forward to moving up north. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oxtail is a lovely piece of... Oh. It's actually my favorite German soup. That is oxtail soup. But it has to be made correctly. We make often oxtail in a sort of it turns out like a goulash but with oxtails in instead, and it gives so much taste to it. And depending who of us make it, it's very often served. Okay, yeah. That is noted. I actually heard about them before. My son also talked about Lincolnshire sausages. Should be quite famous. Yeah, we almost ended up in Yorkshire. We've actually been looking at 2 houses in Yorkshire, so... One of the houses, we liked the house, but we didn't like the area it was in. It looked like a council estate in London. I probably shouldn't say that, but I did not like that area. Well, it was not the area which was bad, but it was just where the house was. Yeah. I will say I'm in for. So when we talk about food, then I am very happy to try out almost anything. I think there is so much good food. You always hear around that the British can't cook. It's a lot of rubbish. I have found so many good dishes which, of course, they have to be made properly, and it's as good as anything. But I think many people has turned lazy, and that probably more is the problem than lack of anything.
Technology reached.
Yeah, I know. Last summer we went a week to Devon with we rented a caravan, one of those stationary ones, and we brought the dog, and we were around eating at the local eateries, and there was so much lovely food. We also got some crab ones, but yeah. Yorkshire for me has always been a lot of fresh fish. I don't know why. That's probably because being on the coastline. The same when you get down to Cornwall that way down. There's also a lot of fresh fish, and I like fresh food in general. Not things which has been transported halfway through the world in order to end up in the supermarket and vacuum packed and all that stuff. That's not my favorite. And then of course, so you eat chips and gravy? Yeah, it's
Technology recharge.
uh, we have been presented that if we move north, we have to get used to eat chips and gravy. However, as a Dane, it's actually not that strange for us because first of all, we like our gravy and sauces, and it it's not that weird for us. For me, it was always a treat to eat chips and béarnaise sauce, for instance. Oh, I know that. I know that. There are certain things which just can't really be done. Uh, Well, there are certain things, then you just don't want it. That's it goes wrong with your mouthfeel, and it can be lovely things, but when mixed together, no, thank you. Uh, Oh no. Yeah, that's the that's the problem when food get too greasy, too fatty. Uh, it actually make my stomach acid go up in the red even before I eat it. It's like my body is screaming, don't eat that, don't eat that. Isn't it in Scotland you can get the deep fat fried pizza? That's one thing I don't want to try. And I just told you I'm not scared of trying new things, but that is not going to be one thing. That is one I would just leave where it is. Yeah, well, I mean, if you go out and eat and you get some meat and some chips and some vegetables and yeah, spring rolls. But again, it depends which oil they are actually cooked in, because the Chinese use very often things like sesame oil or others vegetable oils which are not as fatty as those we use in Europe. So if you get it done properly, then it's not too bad. But you are right, if it's cooked in lard, then no thank you. Uh, I actually thinking if I should return to my freighter and clean up for today. I feel this has been a very weird day game-wise. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, we are Danes, and we have a saying in Denmark. We say rigeligt med smør, and that translated means plenty of butter. So we are on the bad side of the fatty food sometimes. But again, if things are used correctly, then no one will suffer and everyone will survive. But I will say we do use different types of oils as well. My son is always very particular to get what fits with the dish. We normally joke around with it, but to be honest, we always had butter in the house, but it is mainly used to cook, to bake with, because that is one part where it has to be butter, because otherwise it doesn't work with the oil in baking. Well, at least not those kind of bakings we do. Why didn't I sell them? Oh. So yeah, I'm leaning towards that as well. Well, I need to walk the dog, but yeah, I hope so, and thank you for coming around and put a little bit of spice in the chat, and that's absolutely brilliant. And thank you for the inspiration with Eurovision cooking. That I'm going to get something out of. Yeah, night, and I will also jump off because I'm getting tired today. So I'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time, and we'll continue from there. So thank you for watching, and have a good night, evening, day, whatever. Yeah, we will. And stay safe out there and take care. Good night all.